As you all know, this is going to be the kids' press conference, and I'm warning you, these questions are not easy. These kids, they're ready. They're ready for action. Without any further ado, Jeff McNeil, Brad Brach, Tyler Blashlor, always a pleasure to see you guys. Weird not to see you out on the field, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Before we get to these questions, just a reminder that we do have some friends in orange shirts holding microphones. So if you have a question, aggressive waving, we'll get to you, and you can start your question. To warm these guys up, what have you been doing in the postseason?
For me, early in the offseason, it was basically rehab. Broke my wrist, so had the surgery. Was coming back off of that, and fully healthy now, and just been enjoying the rest of my offseason.
Thanks.
Me, I went home, went straight to work. Kept throwing, kept working out, got ready for winter ball. Went to the Dominican Republic, played over there. Was supposed to play for 5 or 6 weeks, but had a little injury. Had to come back 3 or 4 weeks in. So came back, rehabbed that, and now I'm here.
Great. We're glad you're back here.
Me, I'm pretty boring. I have a 2-year-old daughter, so that's
Oh, man.
what's been going on this offseason. So
Terrible twos.
she's been pretty good so far, so we'll find out here in the next year coming up. So.
Fingers crossed. My 13-year-old is still in the terrible twos,
Okay.
so via con Dios. Who has our first question? Hello, just tell us your name and where you're from and who you would like to ask.
My name is Evan, and I'm from New York City. My question is to McNeil. How's the puppy?
I had a feeling that question would come. Puppy's good. She's growing. She's, I think, up to 55 pounds, so she's getting big.
What are you feeding her?
Food. A leftover steak. So, no, she's good. I don't know if you guys saw, we had also adopted another kitten named Mac. So Willow's got a friend, and they get along really well. And I don't know if you guys checked out the puppies that are downstairs, but they have puppies that are also available for adoption. So, go check them out. And there's actually one that looks exactly like Willow there right now. So he's pretty cool. So.
Our next question. Are we ready? I know you. Tell us your name
Yes.
again.
My name is Bobby. I have a question for Jeff. We've seen you all play all over last year at second base, third base, outfield. What's your favorite position, and what do you hope to play this year?
Well, I like playing all of them. I'm probably most comfortable at second. Came through the minor leagues playing mostly second base. Also played a lot of third, so also very comfortable over there. The outfield's a lot of fun. I really enjoy playing that. You get to make some cool catches out there, and it's really exciting. But I think I'll play a lot of third base this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
Great. Thank you. We have other questions. Don't forget, tell us your first name and where you're from.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I'm from Long Island, New York. What do you guys think when you're playing?
Repeat the question again.
What do you guys think when you're hitting?
Well, I'm the only hitter here, so they're pitchers. So I think that one's for me. But you can ask them what they think when they pitch. I'm kind of curious to know on that one too. But you just got to be really confident. You got to believe in yourself. I'm trying to think what the pitcher's trying to do to me. What kind of pitches get me out. So just kind of think along with whatever they're trying to think along. So it's kind of it get a little challenging sometimes, but just try to stay positive.
And when you're on the mound, you try to think as little as possible. Just see the sign that the catcher puts down and just throw that pitch and do what you've done a million times before that. And it's just try to throw the ball where the mid is.
Yeah, what they said. No, for real. You want to think less is possible. You want to have extreme amount of confidence and just dominate. That's the main goal.
I like it.
My name is Chris, and
And you have a fit of the giggles, Chris.
my name is Chris. I'm from Bronx, New York, and my question is for Jeff McNeil. Why is your number 6?
It's actually a good question. So when I got called up first, I was number 68, and you don't see a lot of infielders, position players wearing 68. So I wanted to change. So I talked to our equipment guy. I wanted a new number, and I didn't really have a choice. Like you want 6? I'm like, it's available. I'm like, sure, it sounds good to me. I wanted a single digit, so it was one of the ones available, and Yeah, I think I'll keep it for a while.
While we ready our next question, I'm curious, which sports did you guys play growing up?
So I played golf, baseball, and basketball, and a little bit of soccer.
I was always the tiniest one in the group. So, but when I was younger, I played all the sports, football, basketball, baseball. But when I got up in the high school, kind of just fell into baseball.
And I played basketball and baseball growing up, basketball all the way through high school, and played a little bit of soccer when I was a younger kid.
Thank you. I sincerely have been wondering that the entire season. Of all of you guys, seriously. As a mother of 2 boys, I'm like, play all the sports. Don't just play one.
Yeah,
all
definitely.
all
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, definitely for kids, try to play as many sports as you can. I think all of us would say, you don't have to stick to baseball when you're 10, 11, 12 years old. That, do it all, enjoy it. You're going to become more athletic, so definitely try to play as many sports as possible.
And I know they joke around about it, but athleticism is huge in baseball. They always say we're not athletes, especially pitchers. It's a big joke. They say we're not athletes, but you have to be athletic to do what any of us do on the field, and I think playing any other sport really helps with that.
Thank you. We have another question? Hi.
Hi, I'm Jefferson, and I'm from Levittown, New York. And this question is for Jeff. What gave you the nickname Flying Squirrel?
Yeah, that question was coming. So I know it just happened back in college. I played a lot of outfield in college and was just making diving catches and stuff. And one of my teammates just goes, "He's the flying squirrel out there." So, I got it then, and then it kind of went away for a while. And then one of my teammates, I think in low A, kind of found out about that and kind of spread through the minor league locker room and just kind of followed me all the way up to the big leagues. And it's now all you guys know it. So. It is what it is, so it sticks.
Yeah, we have a menagerie of animals. We have polar bears and squirrels and who knows what else. Another question I saw. Yes. Buffalo. And Buffalo, yes.
My name is Maddie from New York City. And what is your guys' favorite TV show?
Start down there.
That's a good question. I really like Friends.
Yeah.
Friends and How I Met Your Mother are my 2 favorite.
I'm a Peaky Blinders fan.
Wait, which one? What did you say?
Peaky Blinders.
Excellent.
I like Big Bang Theory. I watched How I Met Your Mother. And then I've recently been starting to watch a lot of Friends, but they took it off Netflix, so I can't really watch that anymore. So, yeah, sucks.
I mean, I could tell you how it ended, but I don't want to spoil it.
I've seen a lot of episodes, but I just see them like on TBS or whatever. Like,
Sporadically,
yeah,
right.
I don't know what's going on. I just turn it on. I'm like, this is funny.
Who else? Do we have a question back there, Dave?
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm from, where am I from? I'm from Northport, and my question's for anyone. When owning dogs, how many is too many?
Ella, are you asking for a friend? Yes. I'm just
No.
You guys own dogs?
Yeah, in the baseball world, 1 is more than enough. So it's tough with all the travel that we have, and now, like I said, when I have my daughter, it's just too much, and living in New York isn't easiest. Letting the dog out at like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, and go down to the street. So that's always an argument that we have.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 1 dog for right now, just because. It's easier on my wife for her to travel with the dog and everything, and having a small New York apartment makes it a little easier just to have 1. And we got the cat now, so we don't need another dog.
I only have enough love for 2 dogs, so I have 2 dogs. But hey, if you got all the love to give it to them. Have as many as you want.
More questions. Do we have? Oh, right down in front.
Hello, my name is Sophia Crever, and I'm from Kew Gardens, New York. Thank you. I I wanted to ask for all of you, how do you guys feel about the series that will be played in Puerto Rico?
I know I'm excited. I've never been to Puerto Rico before, and I've heard I've heard it's amazing. So getting to go, I think anytime you get to go play in another country, let alone another state to play baseball, it's a lot of fun. So to get to go there and play major league games in a different country is going to be a lot of fun.
I tell you what.
Learn something new every day.
He just found out he's playing in Puerto Rico, so he had no clue.
We were trying to be discreet.
Yeah, he's had no clue. I was
He's like,
yeah,
we're playing in Puerto
yeah, I
Rico?
knew we were playing there, so I'm really excited. I've been to Puerto Rico one time, loved it, had a blast. So it's going to be completely different than a normal Miami series, and should
Having
be
fans
fun.
is
Yeah, it's
different
gonna
than a normal Miami series. So it'll be nice having fans at the game.
Yeah, there'll probably be a good turnout. So we're looking forward to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, based on your performance, Diaz and I will take you on a food tour to our cousins' homes.
Sounds good.
I mean, because if all else fails, the food is really delicious.
That's always a good positive for any city or country.
And maybe
you go
motivation to just take the whole series. I mean, I'm just saying. Thank you. Que viva Puerto Rico. Who has a question? Hi.
What was the run last year in late July and early August for you guys?
Like when we started winning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun, kind of re-energized the locker room and, made coming to work, really exciting. And, we got back in the race. We fought hard. I think we won like 13 out of 14 games or whatever it was. It was a great streak we went on. And, that's going to help us going into this year, because we're all confident. We know we can play that kind of baseball. So hopefully, we start off the year hot, take what we did last year and build on that.
And I came here at the beginning of August, so I was kind of towards the end of that long stretch, and it was just fun being here in the clubhouse. The guys were excited, and my first game was that game against the Nationals where we scored 4 or 5 in the 9th and walked off, and the atmosphere that day was like a World Series game. So hopefully we can get the fan energy up here early and continue it throughout the entire season this year.
Here. Another question.
I'm Nora. I'm from Milford, Connecticut. And what made you want to play baseball?
Yeah, good question. I just loved, I love baseball since, I was 3-4 years old. Loved watching it. It's what I wanted to be when I was a little kid. I wanted to be a professional baseball player. That's a lot of you guys' dreams. And, just going throughout Little League and, you make a lot of friends and, it's a lot of fun. So, for me, it was kind of being able to kind of fulfill that dream, and it's something you really enjoy.
And I didn't want to work a job, so yeah. So
I've worked real jobs. This is not fun. I've had minor leagues. You work, in construction. It sucks. So don't do that.
I'd rather come to the field every day and hang out with my friends.
Yeah, I'd say just being a young kid playing wiffle ball in the backyard and playing any kind of game with the ball that you can play was always fun growing up. So for me, it was just kind of wanting to play a sport, and I was lucky enough to get a chance to play baseball for a career.
Hello.
My name is Devin. I'm from Long Island, and my question is for all three of you. So my question is, what do you like to do on the off season?
For me, I'm a big golfer. So I know a lot of the guys on the team like either hunting, fishing, or golfing. So golf's mine. I do a lot of working out, getting ready for the season. But most days you can find me out on the golf course.
What's your handicap?
I'm like a 0 right now.
I like to play golf, not that good or that well, but I enjoy playing golf and just spending time with family and friends in the off season and just trying to travel. I have family in New Jersey, family in California, family in Arizona, so they're kind of all over the place. So that's pretty much what the off seasons consist of.
No golf for me. No, I'll play every now and then, but I do a lot of hunting and fishing back home. That's what I do with my time.
Hello back there.
Hello.
My name is Liam, and I'm from New York City. My question is for all three of you. What's your favorite stadium to play in besides Citi Field?
That's a good question.
Go ahead.
I think Pittsburgh is probably my favorite. If you ever go there on a summer night and the lights are on and the city backdrop is all lit up, it's really pretty there. They have 3 or 4 bridges that are all lit up in yellow or painted yellow, and they're all lit up at night. So it's just a really nice atmosphere to play a game. That and Fenway Park are probably my 2 favorite.
Yeah, I got to go with Fenway. That place is electric.
Yeah, like what they said, Pittsburgh was the first place I played at on the road. I loved it. Fenway Park for the atmosphere, and then Dodger Stadium. So I grew up, watching the Dodgers and, going to those games, and that's, I wanted to play in that stadium. So, getting to play there was pretty special too.
More questions. Hello.
Hi, I'm PJ Balsamo. I have a question. How do you feel about your new manager?
I love Louis. Me and Blashlor played with him for a while. I think I've played for him for three or 4 years. So he's gonna be a really good manager for us. And the guys really like playing for him, and he's gonna do a good job for us.
Yeah, you guys are going to love Louis. He's great. I have nothing but respect for him. He coached me in high A, double A, and like I said, just nothing but respect.
Yeah, and just the few interactions I had with him at the end of the season last year, he's as even-keeled as it comes, and that's what you want as a manager. You don't need a guy to get too fired up or too down low, and he just kind of seems like you have conversations with him, and it's just the same temperature all the time, which is really nice to have, especially on a 162-game season.
Hi. In back. Hello. Tell us your name.
My name is AJ, and I wanted to know if you were nervous on your first games.
Yes. Yeah, especially playing in New York when I got called up. Stadium was packed and extremely nervous. And for me, I got a pinch hit in the 8th inning of a pretty close game. So. I was very nervous to that, and then I was more nervous in the field. I just don't want to make an error or anything. Very nervous.
For me, it was a while ago now, but it was in Dodger Stadium, and I didn't have enough sleep to be nervous. I found out around midnight. I went to bed probably around 2. My flight was at 6 a.m. the next morning to make it for a day game in L.A. So I got to the stadium, and everything was still kind of blurry. So I didn't really have time to get nervous for that first game, which was kind of crazy. It was actually worked out better that way.
Me, I was in double A, and I got called up from Binghamton. So I came from Binghamton to here. I threw here. And first one out of the pen, my first day. And so I didn't really have time to get nervous. I was kind of nervous warming up a little bit, but went out there, all it calmed down.
We have time for 1 or 2 more questions.
My name's Abe O'Brien, and do you play video games?
That is an excellent question, Abe O'Brien. Fortnite, Minecraft, what's going down?
I used to play. I don't think you definitely don't know what the Nintendo 64 was, but that's probably the last system I played on. So I don't play video games anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent on the sticks. I play Call of Duty a lot.
Yeah, I don't really play video games. I think I played Fortnite in the locker room in Double A, so I played that a little bit, and I think I've gotten 1 kill in my entire life. So it was with an axe too. I know all the kids know that. I stink.
But can you do any of the dances?
Absolutely not.
All right, fine.
No.
One more question.
My name's Wyatt. I'm from Montclair, New Jersey, and I would like to know for all three of you if any of you won your first game.
First game in the majors
Yeah.
or first game in the minors? First game with the Mets?
First game in the majors.
I know we lost the game. I came in when we were down, and I think we lost by 2 runs, maybe 5-3 or something like that in Dodger Stadium. So no, we didn't win the first game I was in.
I'm a reliever, so I'm still waiting on my first win.
Yeah, when I got called up, we ended up winning our first game. That's when I came in the 8th inning, and it was a good win.
Last question.
My name is Rory. I'm from Plainview, New York. What's your favorite baseball memory?
For me, it was the day I got called up. It was a crazy day. I think I got called up at like 8 o'clock at night. Ended up missing my flight. Get here the next morning. Got to call my family. That was pretty cool. Got to call my wife and my parents, and it was just a really special day. And then getting to play in front of all the Mets fans. First day I was there, it was awesome, and got a base hit on the first pitch in the big leagues, and so I don't think it gets any better than that. So it's pretty exciting for me.
Yeah, mine's the same. My debut, that day was euphoric. Like, can't remember much of it, but yeah, gotta be my debut. Something special.
I'm going to do one as a fan. In 2015, I went to Game 3 World Series with my brother, who's here in the stands, and David Wright's home run in the first inning. That was pretty special. As a player, going to the playoffs, I've been 3 or 4 times now. It's hard to rank one over the other, but as a fan, that was pretty awesome being in the stadium and watch that.
That's a good place to end with the captain, David Wright. Thank you guys so much for doing this. Thank you all for coming and for your great questions. Stick around. We have one more game to play.